Hi everyone, this is the tutorial for A Night to Remember. My name's Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So we're in standard tuning and we're in some very interesting chord shapes for this, very jazzy. Now what we're going to do is get the middle finger for the first chord, which is going to be a G minor 7, middle finger on fret 3 of the E string, and then skip the A string. We're going to go to the D string fret 3 and the G string fret 3, and I'm using those two fingers there. Now I'm using finger picking for this rather than a plectrum, and what I'm going to do is alternate between the low note, my middle finger on the E string, and then the other two notes that will be played together. So we have this. So there's a bit of an interesting pattern going on there. Let's break it down slowly. So we've got the low note, and then it's the high note. So low, high, low, high. Then we've got kind of two lots of all three strings. And then high, low, high. So when you put all of that together, we get... That pattern's going to get you through most of the verse because that chord and the next chord use that same idea over and over and over. Speaking of the second chord, we have what we call a C7, a C dominant 7. However, the voicing that I can hear on the track is not a full voicing. So what we do, we take the middle finger, we're going to put it on fret 3 of the A string. We're going to replace this finger on the D string with number 2 on the D string, and then we can keep the little finger where it is. So we've got 3 on the A, 2 on the D, and 3 on the G string. You can replace it with your ring finger if you like. And we just follow the same pattern. And if we cycle between those two chords, not only do you get the introduction, but you get all of the verses. So I'm just going to loop between the pair of them so you can see how my hands move between the chords. Now, if we play those over and over and over, we get, like I said, the introduction and both verses. However, just before we lead into the chorus, there is one kind of final time around the chords where we add a little bit more. And what happens is, we have the same two chords, start off with the G minor 7, go to the C7, and then we go to a D7. Now the D7 that I can hear on the track is the slightly more complicated version. What you can do, if you like, is take that C7 shape, 3, 2, 3, and slide all the notes up 2 frets. So we have 5, 4, 5. That's still technically a D7, however, to get a bit more of a fuller voicing that I can hear on the track, we have to rephrase that hand. So we're going to have ring finger on 5, middle finger on the 4, little finger on the 5, and then that frees up your pointy finger for fret 3 on the B string. That creates a lovely D7 voicing. So just to go over that little pre-chorus part, then C7, then there's that D7, so you jump a bit earlier to it. And that will get you up to the next part of the song. And that part is the chorus, and we have some similar chords, but we also have some different chords as well. We do start off with the G minor 7. We then go to half a bar of A minor 7, so just move those fingers up 2 frets, so 5, 5, 5 on the same strings. We then have a D7 shape, so the same D7 as we had earlier, or you can just go for that version, whichever you like. We then do the same thing again, so I'm going to play that round twice for you so you can hear how it all works. And then again, G minor 7, to the A minor 7, quickly to the D7. At that point, the chorus continues, but we then have a new chord. Now, it's worth mentioning that over on Patreon, not only do I have the chord chart for this, but I have the chords and the lyrics matching up, so you can follow along perfectly. And if you're interested in that, follow the link in the description. It only costs a couple of dollars, saves you from writing it out and potentially making a mistake. However, for the next part of the chorus, the new chord isn't a G minor 7, it's a G major. Now you can play that G major if you like there. However, I'm going to use more of a bar chord version. It seems like it fits more with the track. However, the open version of G major will fit reasonably well for that. You won't get any wrong notes. However, I'm going to use the barred version, which is 3, 5, 5, 4, and then technically 3, 3, but I'm not going to focus on the higher notes of this. So what I have is, and then a C minor chord. So a bit of a strange kind of part there. Now C minor is 3 on the A string, 5, 5 on the D, G, 4 on the B, and then a high 3 on the E string. So we've got G major, C minor, and then we go to the D7, and then stay on D7 again. And that will get you through the end of the chorus. So at that point, like a lot of songs, we get some repetition. Now looking at my notes, we have a little link section after that, which is just the G minor 7 and the C7 that we play for the verse. We play that a few times, followed by a third verse. Now the third verse is the same as the previous verses, where at the end of it you have the G minor 7, C7, and then that D7. We then have another chorus after that, and we play just the same as the first chorus, followed by a nice outro, which is just going back over the G minor 7 and the C7. So there's 2 real parts to this song. Now, like I said, if you're interested in getting all the chords and the lyrics matching up, so whether maybe you want to sing along or play along, then head on over to Patreon. The link is in the description for that. However, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. It helps out the channel. I'll see you in the next video.